Hello everybody, XO Vendetta here. Today we're starting off the discussion video with Overwatch. Overwatch players who rage quit will get a 75% XP penalty. Some might say that Blizzard is late to the FPS game, in which we've seen titles like Call of Duty and Battlefield dominate, but it seems that Blizzard being late to the game might actually be a blessing in disguise, as it allowed them to learn from the mistakes of other titles in the genre. And one of those mistakes would be how to deal with rage quitters. In a post on the Blizzard forums, community manager Lelara detailed what Blizzard will be doing to handle rage quitters. And one of those ways would be to hit players with a pretty severe 75% XP penalty on future games. If you leave too many games and your games played versus games completed percentage falls below our required threshold, you will receive a warning message. This percentage is calculated based on your 20 most recent games. Players who ignore the warning will eventually hit with the penalty, which can only be removed once they have completed enough games to raise their games played versus games completed percentage. Blizzard also notes that getting kicked from a game due to inactivity or getting disconnected will count towards the penalty as well. Blizzard is certainly working towards making Overwatch a fun and stable environment for gamers. Many who have played the game has noticed that for the most part, the trolling, cussing, and threats made to players found in other FPS titles is pretty much non-existent in Overwatch. Blizzard has also actively gone after cheaters by perma-banning them, even if it is their first time. So hopefully these new rules regarding rage quitters will help make it a more enjoyable experience overall. I actually agree with that. I'm kind of digging that idea. I support that all the way. Moving on. Much needed features coming to Doom's struggling multiplayer. When people say Doom is awesome, they're usually talking about the game's single player campaign. Multiplayer? Not so much. It's bland, but in an interview with Eurogamer, developer ID Software claims changes are coming. ID Software oversaw Doom's multiplayer, but certain Affinity actually built it. Now that the game shipped, however, ID Software is taking control. One issue that's rubbed players the wrong way is a lack of features. During the game's alpha test, players discovered a proper server browser. The game currently relies on matchmaking, private matches with custom game modes, and the option to incorporate snap map developed stages into multiplayer. None of that shipped with Doom last month, but executive producer Marty Stratton says private matches at least are coming in a free update this summer. Stratton wouldn't confirm when the other features are coming, but indicated some are on the way, following polish by ID Software that's promising. The company ruled out the idea of private servers, but suggested it's taking feedback about incorporating elements of a server browser into the game. At some point later, the game will also be getting bots programmed by John Maleficus Dean, who longtime shooter fans should know from his work on bots for Return of Castle Wolfenstein, Fritz, and Enemy Territory. The addition of new features is great and all, but it might not fix the core problem. The new Doom isn't a great multiplayer game, honestly. I wish the team would just get to work on a beefy single-player expansion. I agree with that. There is a little bit of a lack there in the multiplayer. I have the game, and you guys know from my channel I do the series on the campaign. It's a fun game, don't get me wrong, but that's just for speaking about multiplayer campaign. Multiplayer, honestly, it's fun for a minute because of the gore and the little melee kills, but I think I enjoy Overwatch just a little bit more, to be honest, guys. Hence the reason it's in the background of the video. But anyway, moving on. The final topic for today is Fallout 4 accidentally goes free on Xbox Store. A likely pricing error on the Xbox Store today meant that both Fallout 4 and its Season Pass were selling for the pricely sum of $0. Suspecting it was just a listing error at the front of the store, I added both to my cart, expecting to eventually run into the correct price, but no, turns out they really were free, because they're now both in my Xbox One library, without me paying a cent. It also, as you can see from this listing on the Xbox Store's website, applied to the game's other DLC. Well, that is pretty crazy. I'm telling you that right now. Oh man. I don't know what to say to that. I don't know. Whoever got that on Xbox, you guys are some lucky motherfuckers. You know that? Oh, and here's some more news for you. How to watch Nintendo's E3 2016 presentation. Nintendo will be hosting its E3 2016 presentation on Tuesday, June 14th this year. The Nintendo Treehouse Live will kick off at 9 a.m. PST in lieu of its traditional Nintendo Direct briefing. Thus far, the company has confirmed that it will only feature the upcoming Legend of Zelda game on the show. We have the live stream embedded below, so be sure to bookmark this page and return to catch the show when it starts. By the way, this article was by GameSpot, so I'll be sure to put all the links to the articles in the description below, along with my Twitter and Instagram, so that way you guys know. Anyways, the broadcast will be hosted by Nintendo of America Chief Operating Officer Reggie Fils-Aime, whatever. God, what is with all these weird names? Just have a normal fucking name. Although the new Legend of Zelda game will be featured, it will only be the Wii U version of the game. Nintendo has already confirmed that the NX will not be shown. Nintendo has described the presentation as the world's first in-depth look at the game. The company has explained why it is focusing solely on one game during E3 this year, with the following statement: to ensure attendees are able to truly experience the freedom of exploration the game offers, The Legend of Zelda for Wii U will be Nintendo's focus of the show this year, and will be the only playable game in Nintendo's booth via extended demos. You know, I don't know how to feel about that one. This is like a hit and miss. Either it'll be really great or it could go really bad. This game better be like the Skyrim of Nintendo or something. I'm telling you right now. I mean, maybe I'm overdoing it because this is Zelda. That's nothing like Skyrim. But, hey, you guys know what I mean. Like, this is pretty risky. I mean, no NX, nothing new. I mean, a lot of people don't even like the Wii U. I don't know. Nintendo may not get the audience, or at least the amount of audience they want. But, hey, I could be wrong, and it could work out really well. I'm interested in seeing it, though. Well, anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. All these articles will be in the description below. Don't worry, you can read them yourself. Stay updated, everything. I got you guys the hookup. I want to thank you guys for watching. Twitter and Instagram links are in the description below. Please follow me on there. Thanks for supporting my channel. Twitter is where I'm automatically updated. Instagram is just something I put there because I don't know if you guys even care. I post pictures on there. That's Instagram. Yeah, you don't have to follow me on there. Whatever. Anyways, leave a like if you enjoyed the news or if anything was interesting enough for you guys. Like I said, thanks for watching. Love you guys. EXO out.